Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to tuning in, welcome to Bianca's Yoga Floetry. Today I'm joined by the wonderful yoga teacher Kemi, and she's going to help me demo today Pincha Mayurasana. So this one has been requested quite a bit. There is a video of me doing Pincha Mayurasana in the center of the room, but if you're new to this posture, it can be overwhelming. So I'm going to show you how to find it in stages at the wall. All right, so as you can see already, we've set up a block. The block can be very useful because what tends to happen in Pincha are that the hands start to cross the face, and this happens. The space around the neck gets short. So what the block does is, as you root your thumb and index around the edges of the block without taking the creases of the wrist all the way up, just a little peephole, you're actually starting to find the foundation of keeping your elbows and shoulders in line. So you're rooting the palms down, but you're not crossing, and the space around the collarbones stays wide. So this goes all the way to the wall. And then what we're going to do is Kemi's going to lower down onto the forearms. And as she sets up the shape, good, she's going to take the thumb and index down. Now she's going to root the heels of the hands. That's important. What happens is we get these air bubbles under the hands and we kind of lose that hasta bandha. So you want to think, as I root the thumb and index down, the fingertips are pressing down and the outer wrists are firming in. So she's got this nice pronation of the forearms. As she presses the forearms down, the upper arms stand up. They are standing pillars. They should not dip. They stand more or less perpendicular in the shape. Then she's going to curl the toes under. As she curls the toes under, for a moment, we're just going to put a little bend in the knees and stretch the hips back. Could you see what happened? Can we do that again, Kemi? Now we're going to draw the hips back, good, and lengthen up out of the posture. It's very important you find that lift throughout the pose and you keep it. Otherwise, the energy is just going to go boom all the way down. Then what happens is I get very mobile friends do this, and this happens. Let's dip, big back bend. So you want to think, if your body's very mobile, the lowest point of your rib cage moves towards the tops of your thighs. And this will just help to keep the back broad, so we really start to engage those back muscles. But as she rolls those outer upper arms in, we move the ribs in good, so the serratus are on the back. Nice. Then from here, just for a moment, she's going to relax the head down, and this just shows that there's no tension around the neck, because you don't want to go into an arm balance with lots of rigidity around your neck. So this is soft. Shoulder blades wide on the back. Let's move this in just a bit more. Good. Now she's going to look slightly forward, keeping the forearms rooted down, upper arm standing. She's slowly going to walk the feet in just a little bit more. Good. And then from here, she comes high up onto the balls of the feet, taking one leg up, rolling the inner groin skyward. She's finding that firming of the side hips in. And then she's going to take it to the wall. Good. Now what connects to the wall first are the backs of the heels. And that way you can slide your heels up the wall. That's it. And then we find those parts where we want to splay, right? So as the ribs move in again, that's nice, Kemi. We root the tailbone. And then she's lifting the energy up on the upper arms. Now as you firm your side hips in, roll your inner groins towards the wall. Then give the tailbone a little bit more attention as you do that. And then if you're feeling really confident in the posture, you can start to move your dristi slightly forward towards the space in between the hands. Nice. So now she's moving it into the upper thoracic. Now press the tops of your feet onto the wall. And as you find up dog in the legs, this is moving you into taking this into more of a back bend. But all the while keeping the tailbone, lengthen, ribs in. She's going to take the heels up the wall again as she sends the energy up through the legs with the ribs in. She's slowly from here going to lower the legs down and take a child's pose. Nice. So as you come down into this posture, guys, make sure that you give yourself a moment. You know, these are strong inversions. So child's pose can be very, very, very important at this stage, just to reconnect with your breath and also the intention as to why you're doing this, right? We're not here perfecting yoga. We're just shifting energy, finding strength and some flexibility. But just a few things to remember. As you do it, you want to make sure that elbows, shoulders are in line, just like I'm working here. Forearms are pressing down for this classical variation. And as you draw the ribs in, pull the sternum forward, but lengthen from all four sides of your waist. Then as the backs of your heels touch the wall, drive the heels up the wall. So your legs are very, very active. Then think, how can I hug both outer hips in towards the midline and engage my glutes to stabilize basically the pelvis and the sacrum. And then from there, you can play with wonderful variations. So we hope that was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. See you down the yoga road.